listen to me very carefully. There is no law that I broke. That's number one. You cannot cite any law. You cannot simply say that because Uhuru Kenyatta had been sworn in, any swearing in is illegal. That's nonsense, because you would have to cite the law I broke. That's number one. Number two, if I broke a law, so let's assume, for the sake of argument,
yes, that
you are right. Miguna broke a law and swore Raila in illegally in violation of provision XYZ. What you do, you get a warrant of arrest. You come to Miguna. You serve him with a warrant. You tell him when he should appear in court. He appears in court. You bring your prosecutors. You charge him. And you allow him to defend himself. I will sit there. You will present your case. And I will present mine. I will cross-examine your witnesses. I will test your case. And a court of law will make a decision whether you are right or Miguna is right. Did they do that? No, they didn't. Now, the third point. What has the High Court so far ruled with respect to me swearing Raila in? The High Court, if you forgot, has ruled that there was no illegality in swearing Raila in, which means I did something perfectly legal. That's the High Court. There is no court in Kenya that has ruled that I did anything illegal. In fact, they said I did everything legal. Last point, the person I swore in is the one that had the handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta. He was not charged. His house was not bombed. He's running around freely right now. I understand he's in Dubai. So how can you have the audacity to accuse me of swearing somebody in illegally when you have not charged that person? So why are you charging me and not him? Do you understand? And that is how ridiculous your question is, because you have not asked Raila that question. You have never asked him that question, and yet you've had 4 years to do so.
I'll go back to my original question before this question, because the original question that you also ran away from was, why then do you think that they are so determined to get you out of the country and not everyone else was involved in that process? Why Miguna Miguna? Why Miguna Miguna? That was my original question.
Because Miguna is not Ken. He's not a coward. Okay? Miguna is not you. I don't find excuses for despotism the way you do. I am different from Raila Odinga.
Okay.
They know that I will not compromise and I will not be bribed. That's what I told you. It's fear. I led the NRM, okay? And they purported to ban it. Why do you think they banned it? They didn't ban KOTU. They didn't ban KTN. They didn't ban the Law Society of Kenya. They didn't ban any other organization in Kenya. Mm-hmm. They banned the NRM. But what did the court do? The court said you cannot ban the NRM. So the NRM is completely legitimate and legal.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So what I'm saying, my friend, I answered this question, but of course you forgot or you deliberately ignored my answer. I used the word fear. Fear can make you do things that are illogical, that are irrational, that are completely malicious. And that's what Uhuru Kenyatta is doing.
Okay.
He's acting on fear.
Okay. Uhuru Kenyatta, Daktari, with all the machinery that he has as the president, the head of state, fears Miguna Miguna.
So what is so difficult to understand there? Why was Tom Mboya assassinated? Because of fear. Why was Dedan Kimathi killed by the British? Because of fear. Why was Pio Gama Pinto